It's good to have you back. So today we are making this prayer dress with attached front pockets. So if you are just coming across this channel, do wait to subscribe and don't forget to click the notification button so as to be notified whenever I upload of any of my videos. To my returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back. So feel free to drop your recommendation, question and encouragement in the comment section. So let's get started. To make this prayer dress with the attached hijab, I'm making use of this Korean crepe. So, and it is of 3 trousers. So the first thing I do is to fold into 4 the regular way we fold fabrics. So this already into 4 fold. So I have the open end here and I have the closed end here. So and the sleeve will be at the open end here, while the neckline will be at the closed end. And I'm working with and for the hijab, we'll be needing your gown length, sleeve length, and sleeve length for it. So, and I'm working with gown length of 16 inch. Let's see what we have here. So, this is actually 62, which is quite very okay. So, that means I will use the full length I'm having here. Now, the first thing to do is to cut out the neckline. And for the wideness, I'll be making it 8 inches. 8 inches. So, I'll mark 8 like this. And for the depth, I'll make it 2.5. 2.5. So what I'll do next is just to connect these 2 points. So let's do that. Next thing to do is to measure the sleeve length. So the sleeve length I'm working with is 23 and I'm having 25 here. So you place your tape here and measure your sleeve length. So the sleeve length I'm working with is 23, but I'm having 25 here. So it is quite good. So I'll use the 25 here. So by the time I tape in the tip of the sleeve, it will end up on the 23. So now you measure your sleeve, your round sleeve. So here it depends on how wide you want it. You can make it 10, 12, or 15. So now I think I'll be going with 15 inch. So in some cases you can as well go with your under bust. I mean your measurement from your shoulder down to your under bust. So you can actually make use of it here. So this 15. So to get what I'll use for the wideness, as in how free the hijab dress will be on, is just by dividing the hip into 4, then adding 7 to 10 inch allowance. That means you can add 7, you can add 8, you can add 9, or 10 inch allowance. I'm working with hip of 44. So hip of 44. So 44 divided by 4 will give 11. Let's have 11 here. So plus, I made mention earlier that you can add 7, 8, 9, or 10 inch allowance. So um, let's add 9. So that will give 20. So we have the 20 here. So the 20 is what you then mark down till you get to the down part. So before we proceed, I'll then connect this 20 to the round sleeve, which I marked down. Remember, I said you can actually make use of your shoulder to under bust measurement for this to get this. So let's connect this. So for the 20 now, I'll need to mark it down. So let's assume you don't want it to be straight. You as in try to give you a goal shape. So you just have to your tape here, then measure your hip length. Let's say 24. So here now, you just subtract like 3 or 4 inches from here. So let's say we have 16 here. So you just put your tape here, then connect it. So with that, it will give you like an inverted, it will give you a V shape like that. When you want it straight, you follow this, which I marked earlier. So starting with the next one. I'll cut, I have some close entry, so let me cut open. So we have that. So now let's say no. Remember I said the sleeve is 23 and I'm having 25 here. So let me not just notch 2 inch here so as to know what to put in at the tip of the sleeve. Mhm. So let's set this aside. We need to measure what we have at the neckline. So I'll put it back to the folded form and then we measure it around. So you do that very carefully in order to have the accurate measurement of it. So see it. Let's say this 10. So 10 in 4 places, that is 40. So I'll still put this aside again. So making use of the fabric I cut out from the side of the body. So I need to, let's check here. Remember I measured 40 for the round, for the neckline. So that means this fabric is into two fold. So I'll need to get at least 21. Ah, sorry, I need to get at least 41 or 42. So let's just go with 42. So 42 divided by 2 is 21. So across here, I need at least 21. So we have the 21 like this. Sorry, and for the length, I'll be making it 22 inch. So the length is 22 by 42. Remember I measured 40 inch for the neckline. So let's measure 22 also, which is the length of the hijab. Why the neckline will determine the wideness. So here we have it. So now the next thing to do is what? You measure your round face. So the round face for this person is 23. So 23 divided by 2, since the fabric is into 2, so that's 11 and a half. So plus half inch. I'm marking 12 here. So the next thing to do is just to connect here to this point. Mhm. And now you come to this end, then come up like 1 inch or 1.5 inch. So, or better still, then you come to this end and come up by 2 inch. And for here, let's measure this. We have 21 here. So half of 21 we give 10 and half. So we have the 10 and half. So right from here, we just have a curvy shape here. So the next thing is just to cut. So just notch here. Notch the center. So with this, the next thing is the cap for the hijab. So I actually want it to be a tie back. So let's go into 4. So now, remember I said the round face is 23. So 23 divided by 2 will give 11 and a half, and I mark 12. So for here, I'll make this thing. Then the wideness here, let's make it 4, 4, 4. So now let's cut out. Hello, hello. We have the cap for the hijab. And now for the pocket design at the front. Let me fold into two. So you can just design the cap to your own desired style and size. So for this, I'm making the length 15 and the wideness will be, let's say, 6. For the cap, we have 15 by 12. So now with this, we are done with it.
And here you have it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and kindly click the notification button. Thank you for watching. And my book, How to Start a Profitable Fashion Business from Home in Nigeria, is available on Seller. And you can as well send a DM to the attached WhatsApp number to get yourself a copy today. Thanks and God bless.